Hi and welcome to Ali Lives Well on Less. I'm Ali, Manila retired teacher currently living on a small pension. And every Monday we talk about some aspect of money, spending money, not spending money, and the cost of things and where we can cut costs, save costs, and just generally a bit of money chit chat. So today I'm going to talk about the cost of Christmas. And sometimes it's not just about the financial cost of Christmas. Christmas costs, and I'm going to say women the most, since the burden of preparing Christmas tends to fall on women. So apologies if you are a man who enthusiastically embraces Christmas and does much of the preparing and organising. But as I've said before on this channel, I talk about my experiences and the experiences of people I know and the people around me. And the cost of Christmas does tend to fall on women. We are the ones who try to make it perfect for our family, for our children, for our loved ones. And sometimes the cost of doing that is quite a high emotional cost. Um, this week I've been in quite a reflective mood this past week, and in part it's due to finding out that an old friend sadly passed away this week. A lady that I knew for many years online, and I did get the chance to meet her when she came to stay with me for a little while. She came up to visit, and she was a character and was very influential on me living my life the way I'm living it now. So thinking about her and thinking about Christmases past, I have been feeling quite reflective and this past week, but I've tried not to be, I can't think of it, sad. I've tried not to think about things that happened in the past in a negative light, because I am a firm believer that everything that happens to you makes you the person that you are now. And I wouldn't change things from my past, because as I say, that's how I've got to be where I am now. But just being in that reflective mood has certainly brought up other memories for me this week. So, in talking about the cost of Christmas, I was thinking, who is it? Who is it that tells us that this is the way Christmas has to be? Who's telling us to buy all these amazing presents for our family and cook the most amazing meals and spend all that money to create fabulous memories for our children? And the hard cold answer is it's companies who are trying to sell you their stuff. They are trying to get you to buy into the idea of you need XYZ for a perfect Christmas. And that is where women tend to put that extra pressure on themselves, because they believe um, on some level that if they just do this, then it will create beautiful memories for their children in the future. And just as part of an experiment, I asked my children and their wives yesterday what their favourite Christmas memories were. And I'm sure you won't be surprised to hear that it wasn't anything that has a huge monetary value at all. So goes against the it goes against what the advertisers are telling us, that you need these things to create a perfect family Christmas, and no, you don't. So things that my children were talking about are probably things that those of us of a certain age will remember a much simpler Christmas and a much simpler time than where we are now in 2024. And the things that my children and their wives have said that they remembered from their favourite Christmases were simple things like putting up the tree, putting the decorations up, and remembering how and where each decoration came from, and who bought it, and who gave them it, or who made it. And that is such a simple thing. We don't need magazines and TV magazine shows telling us that this year the colour theme for your Christmas tree should be. Mine are just, I want to say tat, but they're just inexpensive little Santas that I have picked up over the years. I didn't used to always have just a Santa tree. It's just that over the last few years I have focused mainly on the Santas. So it's just a simple, inexpensive thing. And then my children are telling me that, yeah, they remember putting those things on the tree. They remember having a Christmas dinner with grandparents, or seeing extended family that they don't normally see. None of them talked about the presents that they got, and you would think that if you asked people what their favourite Christmas present was, they would be able to remember and say it straight away. But again, it's making memories doesn't have to cost anything, and I do feel sad for all these mummy vloggers who feel that they have to constantly post pictures of creating beautiful memories for their children, when in the reality their children won't remember. They won't remember being taken to visit Santa in Lapland when they were only 4. All they'll remember are the photographs of it. So I do feel sorry for parents nowadays, because there is that added social media pressure to create perfect childhood memories for their kids. So I feel blessed that I am now a woman of a certain age that doesn't fall into that category anymore. Although women of a certain age has been in the UK news this week for another reason. So yeah, there's something pretty powerful about getting to this age and this stage in life where you feel strong enough to say, no, I'm not buying into that. No, I'm not doing that for Christmas. And I can't tell you how much peace I have about Christmas this year, knowing that I am doing Christmas my way. I'm doing it my way. And that is not a reflection on anyone in my family. It has just built up over the years of me feeling, or putting that pressure on myself, of me trying to create not even a perfect Christmas, but trying to create a memorable Christmas so that everyone enjoys it. And at the end of the day, looking back, and as I said, I've been in reflective mode this week, I didn't enjoy those Christmases. I thought I thought it was what I wanted. I wanted to be in charge of doing things. But it's actually pretty hard work being in charge of buying all the presents, cooking all the food, buying all the food, organising all the events. And when you've got younger children who are still at school and involved in lots of different things, then you're just an events planner and probably doing it while you're working full time as well. So yeah, it was tough. It was tough. And but as I say, I am trying not to be sad about it today, that I'm thinking and reflecting on the cost of Christmas, because as I've said, much of it was my own doing, trying to prove that I was superwoman and could do it all. I think there's a very famous quote, isn't there, that women women can have it all, just not all at the same time. So yeah. So also, just out of pure interest, I'm not cooking Christmas dinner this year, and I just out of interest wondered how much how much a turkey is this year, and oh my goodness, that was pretty eye-opening. I've had to write it down so that I didn't forget. If you're buying a fresh turkey this year from Tesco, a medium one, which is around sort of 11, £12, is £29.95. And that says it serves 11 to 14 people. 30 quid for a turkey. Huh. Then I looked at the large turkeys. A larger turkey, about 13 to 16 pounds, or 6 kilos up to about 7.5 kilos. An ordinary one, just an ordinary fresh turkey, will cost you £37.45. But if you want the same in a free range turkey, so a turkey that's had a little bit more of a better life, £119. And this is just Tesco. This is just Tesco prices. It's not even any of your posh shops. So I had a quick look on Marks and Spencer's as well. Marks and Spencer's, you can pre-order your fresh turkey. A small one, not even organic, not even free range, just a normal small turkey, starts at £70, going all the way up to £145 for a flipping turkey. Yeah. So if you're putting pressure on yourself to get a fresh turkey, I would just get a couple of chickens and just do it that way, because once you've put on all the trimmings, who's gonna know? Who's gonna know? Anyway, a bit of a meandering one today. I think this is my third attempt at filming this video. Yeah, it's been a bit of a strange few days. As I said, just reflecting on loss and Christmas past and women of a certain age. Yeah. So if you've stuck with me to the end, thank you so much. Normal service will be resumed in the next video, but yeah, it's I think Christmas can bring out the best and worst in us, and I think we need to actively choose not to go there, to try and be positive about our choices, and to be brave and say, no, this is what I want to do. This is what I think we should be doing for Christmas this year. But I do appreciate that it's hard when you have other adults' preferences to take into account. It's much, much easier for me because I'm pleasing myself. It's just me and Luna. And yeah, for the first time in a long time, I am pleasing myself. And the cost of Christmas this year will be peace, my peace, the true Christmas peace. Yeah, sorry, that's a bit of a wandery one today. So as I said, normal service will be resumed in my next Foodie Friday video. So have a lovely day and enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you on Friday. Bye.